Welcome back.
Hiya!
Halson is now sitting in the booth and waiting for questions.
Okay, before we go up, I'd like to discuss this with you guys. So, I believe that we should ask Hausen about what he saw, and to describe it in detail, and to describe where the Pope went.
I believe that after that we should ask him what his stance on magic is, so we can whip out our evidence.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to use that yet.
not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so can I lead with the first accusations?
I get it to describe how the Pope was acting.
He wasn't acting weird.
Exactly.
It's not the Pope we're not talking
Who are we talking
about. Boden?
Yeah, get Boden to describe.
No, we're talking to Hausen about Boden.
Yeah.
Are you following, Tenzin? Okay. So, Hausen, could you tell us what exactly happened?
We saw that there was a disturbance outside.
A disturbance?
Yes.
What sort of disturbance?
Civilians were being attacked by sorcerers and were falling
Attacked?
to the ground.
Attacked,
Yeah.
you say. What were these sorcerers doing to the civilians?
They were pointing wands, and blasts of energy hit the civilians in the chest, and they fell to the ground.
There were no civilian deaths. How do you explain that if the sorcerers were attacking them?
I do not know,
defending the sorcerers.
but I do know that all of the elves in that situation that were immune to such attacks.
Such an insult.
Indeed.
Such as yourself, I, and Boden.
Indeed.
And would you say that, I don't know, the Pope, what did you see happen to the Pope?
I saw him being escorted through a wall
Through a wall.
by Boden.
Through a wall. By Boden alone.
And you.
And me.
Yes.
I've never set foot in the city before in my life.
See, I do not remember walking through a wall, Hausen. I think
Well,
I
I'm
would
sure you
remember
wouldn't.
such a thing. Are you accusing me now
Of lying, yes.
of lying in a court of law as a
Well, there are
defendant?
two different recollections of the events, so one of the sides must be lying. And what seems more...
One of the sides must have been high off their fucking mind.
I believe that what we have here is that neither side is lying. I believe that Hausen here, I'm speaking to the jury.
Yeah.
I believe Hausen here had a hallucinogenic flashback. Because there are Boden and I who can vouch very clearly, and our stories will match if you want to question us both.
Boden would like to interrupt.
Yes, Boden?
He goes, Halson, as a colleague, I wanted to
He's
joke...
not allowed to speak to
Okay.
in a court of law. He's got to say...
Well, in this country,
Yeah, but it's not Boden speak.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
let's Boden.
yes.
laws are different in this country, motherfucker.
I'm worried about Boden.
Boden says, as a colleague, I just want to ask you, maybe you hallucinated. Just want to put that out there. If you hallucinated, I just want to say, we walked through a wall under your recollection of events. How far close was that to the door that would have been right next to it? And Halson goes, 1/2 meter at most.
Can we make him believe he's insane?
1/2 meter at
Wait,
most.
wait,
So
okay.
where were you?
Sorry, when I cut...
So there was like the door,
Yeah, no,
and right next to it is where you guys walked through.
no, my question is, when I use magic, how, noticeable is it?
Don't use magic in a fucking court of law.
Some spells require you to use a lute. Some spells require you to use vocals. And
Don't.
some spells require you to do some sort of gesture or dance.
Don't.
He's gonna have to make noise.
Don't.
and all that.
Don't.
He's fucking
Don't.
insane.
I was just... You said make him insane, but Dissonant Whispers does the same thing, doesn't it?
It also could kill him.
Oh yeah, true.
Not a good look.
Well, look, I'm not that good at magic.
Not bad.
So you're saying, where were you in terms of the accused in this room when you saw us walk through that wall?
I was on the other side of the room, sitting down at the table.
How did you You said you were sitting down at the table.
Hold on, I'm reading someone.
Let him speak.
Oh,
Fuck you.
I have this.
How did you get out alive? You were awake this whole time, weren't you?
Like I said before, all the elves seem to be fine under these spells.
But how did you escape alive? You saw us allegedly escape.
After they escaped, the sorcerers seemed to back off after the troops rolled in.
So you just walked out as if nothing happened?
Didn't the rest of the Senate that was there?
The rest of the Senate was asleep,
Yes, but they were after they woke up.
so you just pretended to be
But-
asleep.
In the situation, it was a life or death event where I was unarmed, yes.
No one died, Hausen.
But we could have. And that's the important bit.
Can I continue, buddy? Okay, so what was I saying? What was I fucking saying?
You were
You're saying the same
Oh,
thing.
other side of the room. How far away from us were you?
2 meters at most.
2 meters. On the other side of the room,
Yes.
in a Senate meeting.
Yes.
Where are you going?
In a Senate meeting with the entire Senate.
That
and you
wasn't
were
the
on
entire Senate. It was,
You said it was the entire Senate.
No, he said senators.
At the actual thing, it was the entire Senate.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was a couple of senators. I said that.
Don't argue with the DM.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to say you didn't say that because your character would know he was there. There's only a couple of senators.
Jesus, I thought this was a whole room of senators, and he
No.
was on the other side.
No.
2 meters away, and you believe we walked through a wall.
Yes.
Was there a door anywhere near us?
Yes, there was a door right next to the wall you walked through.
So is it possible during your hallucinogenic break that you mistook us walking through the door for us walking through a wall?
He looks furious because he has no comeback for this.
When everyone was rounded up, was Hausen hit at all? Like what?
He was...
He wasn't knocked out or anything, was he?
No, one was hurt.
No.
Okay. If he'd been hurt, we could have just played it off as a head trauma.
We've already got it. We've got it in the bag. So
You say that, but
he's got no comment. He can't explain what's happened. So during your hallucinogenic break, it can be assumed, like much of the assumptions you've made against my client, that you had a hallucinogenic break and you mistook us walking through a doorway for a wall, which is physically impossible. Unless, of course, you know some magical spell, Hausen, that can allow us to walk through a
He is-
wall.
Absolutely furious.
Fuck you, Hausen.
Is
I don't
this-
say that.
Should we kick him while he's down, and then now we get his? We already know his opinion on that.
We're gonna get killed if we reveal the code.
So fucking what?
Wait, I don't want to be
I'll
killed.
fucking take us, bitch.
this is
Yeah.
Let's see his reaction to that.
No, I don't want to get killed.
That's all, Your Honor.
Can we just do like a save and come back to that?
The defense says that ends our defense and sits down. They got
How's
nothing
the
left.
jury looking?
Drew looks pretty convinced.
Fuck yeah, we won,
Can I
guys.
just ask? The jury has to leave to decide, right?
Yes.
Who's guarding the jury?
Fucking
Maybe
don't, Tom.
calm the jury.
We've already won, Tom.
Yeah, I think
No,
we-
I'm
I think
not.
we-
I'm asking if Hausen's men or anyone loyal to Hausen is going to
No, it's Senate guards, not loyal to House.
Okay, so they're not gonna, like- intimidate them.
So they do a go in,
They come immediately out. How's
and
Boden
there's like
feeling?
a
How's-
minute
How's
at most, and they come out. Boden's like full on chaos. He doesn't care, and he goes, "We find the defendant not guilty," and his chains are released, and he goes, "Cool, let's go to the opera."
Fuck yeah, let's go have a great fucking night.
Let's go.
You go to the opera, and it's an Orcish opera talking about the struggles of Orcish people
Who
as
fucking cares about
Wait, how
orcs
could-
if we're being honest?
How big are orcs?
orcs are 6 to 7
Are
feet.
these like
How the
like
Do they play instruments?
are these like full bred orcs or are these like
Oh.
halfers?
Most of them are halves, but there are some full on. There are some goblin casts as well,
I'm completely fucking bewildered.
and there's like a lot.
Why are
Of,
you bewildered? Oh.
and like it talks about the struggle they had of the dwarves and the elves claiming their land and then forcing them out, and they had to come back in to actually just live on land that was originally theirs and shit like that.
So like Australia. Terra Nullius.
Kind of, yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's shit.
You notice that Yarmir is on a different seat, and you notice that Boden is talking to another orc woman sitting next to him.
Who is talking to another?
Boden.
Boden.
And he's like sliding a document over.
Boden, what is it?
Perception.
What shit you doing?
Want to do perception?
I just want to see if I can see what the document is.
I'm gonna go check on the.
Roll perception.
This is Boden's on trust. I'm just going to fucking 12 plus. But 13.
He seems like he's trying to gain the trust.
Who Boden is gaining
Yeah.
our trust.
Like gaining the orc woman's trust.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on the judge real quick, see how he's doing, and thank him for the leniency in the court case.
If there's no problem, just give this sentence in. You should be thanking the jury.
Thank you. Have a great night. Here's our contact details if you ever need any bodyguard work or any help.
Did you just give
with
our
quests.
bodyguard details to this woman?
No, to the fucking judge.
Oh, okay, that's good. So I thought you gave it to
This is
the
the
woman.
half orc, half elf.
And
So
the night-
I give him all of our details.
and the night finishes, and that's the end of this episode.
No, I want to go get fucking pissed with Boden.